Peace, what's going on, everybody? Looks like this video, it keeps shutting it down. It keeps saying, trying to find a signal like 3, 4 times already. All right, but as you can see, and this is crazy because I did this after doing my authentication of birth certificate, of certificate of live birth, many years ago. I think back in 14, I did mine. Trying to remember who was the name of the Secretary of State that was in at that time. John Kerry was the Secretary of State. So after seeing people post their authenticated code, seeing how many different Secretary of States have passed through there, I'll be looking at the name. They had Rex Tillerman, I think was. Now the current one is Michael Pompeo. So there's a lot of them. So it's been a while since I did it, but I learned a lesson. That's why a lot of people like to, what's the word? They like to just kind of say you don't know what you're doing because you've made a mistake. But mistakes are teachers. Mistakes are professors. You learn when you make mistakes. Don't be afraid to make mistakes because you're going to learn. So what I did is first I did it wrong. Someone was giving the instructions on how to authenticate, and I didn't know what I was doing. So first I took one birth certificate because I ordered 5 of them. I took one and I sent it to the state to get authenticated. And then being in a rush, I took another one and I sent that to the Fed to get authenticated. And needless to say, the one from the Fed came back and it said that I needed the other states' authentication on it first before they could do it. So that was a learning lesson. But also the thing was, I remember me and a friend of mine, we did ours at the same time. And I think this is what there's this buildup of you're impatient. You can't wait for it to come back. And you're like looking around, checking the mail every day. And you're like, where is it? Where is it? So with that being said, I learned that I tried something. Like I said, it's experience, execution, and trying something, because many of us won't try something without somebody confirming that it works. Try things on your own, learn something, and bring something new to the table. So this is what I'm doing for you. And I'm not saying I'm the only one who has done this or whatever the case. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying it worked out, and it saved me. It didn't save me money. It saved me time, though. So I had to send these out. Oh, actually, I'm wrong. All right, on these, no, I didn't. There was another one. I just sent out 2 different packages. One had to go to the state of Florida to get authenticated first, and then it needed to go to the Department of State, the U.S. Department of State, to get done. So what I did was I included two mailing envelopes, self-addressed envelopes, postage paid. And I sent the one, I stuffed them both inside an envelope, sent them to Florida Department of State to get done. And then within that, instead of putting my address, my home address, for them to mail it back to me, I put the address for the U.S. Department of State. And I put the money order in there for the U.S. Department of State to pay the fees, paper clipped it. And so now they're going to take it when they're done in Florida and send it directly to the U.S. Department of State to get it authenticated, instead of coming back to me packaging back up, and then mailing it back out. It's going to do a straight shot. And then Department of State also has another envelope with inside their envelope to return it all back to me. And I paid postage on all of it. So it's going to save time. So you can do as many as you want. Like I said, when you look at the form for it, there's so many slots. You can send like 60. Like imagine if you were a consulate and you need a document stuff. You can send as many as you want. So here I just have 3. So I can't show you all of them. This one is one I did for a friend, but I'm going to show you what's under the other ones. So this made sense to me. Again, it was, I just tried something. I'm not saying I'm correct or whatever, but I tried something because it makes sense from what I researched. So this is my corporation, right? So this right here, so you see, I certify from the records of this office that Republic of America is Inc. is a corporation organized under the laws of the state of Florida, filed on, and then it has the filing date and effective date. So I further certify that the corporation has paid all fees due to this office through December 31st, 2020, that it is most recent annual report, Uniform Business Report, was filed on, and this is the date it was filed on, and that its status, the word status is so important. I put that description in the header above. Status is active. So you have another state vouching for your status. So this is one of the things as far as being foreign or being recognized as an independent state or government or entity, is that you must be recognized by another state, which they call a state of the United States of America. So this is it. So by doing this, I gave notice to one, the state of Florida, that I am operating within their jurisdiction, but I'm not subject to their jurisdiction. And then I took it and gave notice to the Department of State of the United States of America. So now I am recognized duly by the United States of America. And now that status is on record, and it is in that file number right there. So when anybody looks that up, they can see that the Department of State knows who I am, because the articles of my corporation has all the directors and everyone who's responsible or a part of or affiliated with my company. So now our status is on record. The U.S. Department of State, duly recognized by the Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo, and our status is solidified and it's under seal. Kind of hard to see that seal. There it is. It's the seal of the United States of America. See? No United States. United States of America. So what this did is this pulled you out of the United States and removed any assumptions that this is a United States corporation. It is now a United States of America corporation, and it is on the land. It was pulled out of the of United States. So it's no longer a part of the United States, but it's in the United States of America. This is probably the perfect time for me to tell you guys this too. Is that a lot of people get scared and say DC is the boogeyman. So everybody's scared of DC, they're scared of DC. And I've heard many times over the years, people ask me, well, what happens if I was born in DC? Well, I thought it was a bad thing because I was taught that DC is the devil. But as from what you can see right here, where is the U.S. Department of State's office located? And what does that say right there? So, yes, two witnesses, because you have the Secretary of State and then you have the Assistant Authentication Officer who also signs. So two signatures under seal. Look at that. But yeah, what people don't understand is that you have DC. So within DC, yes, the United States is there, right? But they're occupying the same space, the United States of America, because they both sit there simultaneously. They were put on top of each other. It's just like the post office and the Postal Service. They both coexist simultaneously. One did not replace the other. They are both there. So DC is not the devil. It's a very great place to be because that's where United States of America. The White House is there. The president is there. If you look at his Air Force One, or I don't know if the other one's called Air Force Two, his chopper has another name. They both say this on the side of them, United States of America. Although he is the United States of, or he's the president of the United States, so they say. Exactly. So now my status is on record. Because remember, this is that its status is active. So now it's recognized by the Department of State of Florida and by the Department of State, the U.S. Department of State. So this one, let's see what I got in this one. I forgot. But we're going to go. Oh, this is very important. You guys don't want to miss this one. I know what this is. All right, so you got the United States of America, right? And then, as we said, you have the United States. Peep this out. Certified from our records of this office that United States corporation company is a corporation organized under the laws of the state of Florida, filed on July 15th, 1925, and it is active. So here it is. Its status is active. So the United States is a corporation company. And do I have verifiable, authenticated evidence to introduce this into any matter if I need to? Yes. And it was worth it. Didn't cost me much or anything. I think this one here cost me $8 and something. And I think this one just cost $8. So for $16, I can introduce this into any court proceeding to tell the United States that they are a corporation and they are a private corporation. And then they must introduce the real party of interest. Who's hiding, masquerading behind this corporation? So this is a beautiful thing. So I was very happy when I went to the mail, and I didn't expect it this soon, but I forgot this one. I only sent I sent to the U.S. District of to the U.S. Department of State. I actually sent 2 packages the same day. One still had to go to Florida, and then I sent the additional envelope so they can send it straight here and get this done on that too. But this came back pretty fast. I forgot the exact date I sent this, but yeah, I got it back pretty fast. Wasn't expecting it. So, like I said, I got evidence of the United States that they are a corporation, that they are organized under the state of Florida. So they're hidden. You know, it's funny that the United States is incorporated here, but I think they're in Delaware too. They changed their names, and this has a lot to do with the reorganization. You have to liquidate and come back again. And then this one, just to see my company under seal with the Department of State, which helps with other business. You know, as far as now, they know who you are. You are recognized by the United States of America. So Department of State, see, I'm trying to show you, but it's kind of hard. And United States of America. So here we go again. So my company is pulled out of the United States. It is not what is called a domestic company. It is a foreign company, foreign to the United States, and it is foreign to the state of Florida. And its status is on record. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. I just wanted to share that with you. I don't have a lot of time. I got to get back to work. But I was just really excited when I received these in the mail. And I said, you know what? I'm going to share it with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. And again, I think I gave you a couple shortcuts. Like I said, when you're sending these out and you're sending documents, you can send as many as you want. Many documents at once. So if it's a bunch of you guys in one area and you trust each other like that, you know, send all your documents together at one time, put it on a slip, shoot them all through, and you're paying the postage once, because you got to pay all that multiple postage. They want you to put another envelope inside that package with additional postage paid. So instead of each person paying their own postage, why not group up, get together if you guys are together in the same area like that or whatever, and shoot it all out at one time. Like I said, you can come back with 50 of these, because this is something that, like I said, most time embassies and consulates do. They send these off. So you got to imagine sometimes they probably send out 100 of these. So, you know, here I am with just 3. But I remember when I did my first one, it was just 1, because, you know, I didn't know what I was doing. This is all new to me. But now I don't know if I want to call myself an expert, but yeah, I get it and I understand it. Yes, sir. So I put it out there. Definitely welcome. So yeah, just let you see what you can do with it. You can do so many things. I think I posted a list a while ago, but you can also go to the Department of State and see which documents that they will authenticate. Because I also learned that there are some things that they won't send, that they won't authenticate. I have got those denial letters that they sent back to me and said, sorry, this is not something that we authenticate, and that it may be illegal or unlawful to do so. And basically what it means, don't mean you're wrong. but they ain't about to let their slaves or their livestock off of their farm, is what they were telling me. So for those who wouldn't understand what they were saying, but yeah, I was really new and I was pretty pissed because I'm trying to give evidence or a certified statement, sworn statement saying that I am not a U.S. citizen, and they will not allow you to change your citizenship like that. If they would authenticate that, it would be that powerful. So that's why, again, how people say, some people, it's an argument on both sides. A lot of people are saying authentication doesn't do anything. You're a retard for authenticating. But why couldn't I take a certain sworn statement saying that I am not a U.S. citizen, or trying to expatriate and renounce my citizenship? If you try to take that to a court, I've done that too. I tried to get the clerk to notary it because they're notaries too, but they're not notary publics. There's a difference. And they would not touch it. And they would take it back to their supervisor, would not touch it. So if the argument is going around that this does nothing, then, you know, they should just go ahead and notarize it, correct? And they should just go ahead and authenticate it, correct? So I believe when you do these things, yes, it pulls you out of the jurisdiction. Because clearly it says United States of America. So there's no way that you're in the United States. You've pulled this out into a foreign jurisdiction, because in order to get this, you have to put a non-Hague country, one who is not a signatory to the Hague Convention. So they don't fuck with the United States like that. So when you pull this out, the United States of America deals with foreign policy. So that alone should give you a heads up. The United States deals with diplomacy and foreign matters in foreign districts and jurisdictions. And again, like I said, and this is dealing with status. Where is it? Status. So my company, and like I said, this is just a certificate of status. If you want to do a step further, get a certified copy of your articles of incorporation, and then it'll come out just like this on your state, and then send that up too. Send that up with the certificate of status and get it like this. And that should pull your company out, because we're only concerned with, well, I want to pull the code out. I want to pull my person, my straw man out. There's a lot of things you're leaving behind. You know what I mean? Create your company and then put your vessels up under your company. So that's enough wisdom right there, I think, for y'all to digest. Let me get back to work, man. I'm out here playing. Peace and love.